she may not make it out of the surgery alive.
The vet was not a fun experience for you, huh, Penelope?
Whoa, whoa! Hey Farm Fam! Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. So it is pretty late right now. As you can see, it is dark outside. So it is the night before Penelope's surgery. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a check-in before tomorrow, before she actually goes and gets her surgery, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow. So she is not supposed to eat or drink anything after 10, and it's like right about 10, so we're just gonna go ahead and give her her last bit of water for the night, and then she will go to bed, and we will wake up really early. We have to actually drop her off at the vet by 8 a.m. So we're gonna do that, and I think we're just gonna transport her in her cage, because after that she's gonna be all loopy from her anesthesia. We can just put her right back in the cage, and then she can come home, and I'll keep you all updated on all of that. So just keep on watching to see the rest of Penelope's surgery, recovery, and all that. Penelope, what are you doing in here? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, she's looking for every last crumb. Penelope, what are you doing? You goofball. Miss P, come here. So Penelope is gonna get a bath really quick so she can look nice and clean for the vets. So she actually just got a bath the other day, but you can't keep a pig clean for very long. So she's gonna get another one though, so she can look nice for the vet. All right, you guys, so it is now 7:35. And if you can't tell, we have Miss Penelope back there. That was a really tight fit to get that cage through the door. But we did. We haven't transported her in a cage in a really long time. Usually we just throw her in the truck. But since she is going to the vet, we're gonna go ahead and put her in there. And then after her surgery, like I said, she'll be on a lot of anesthesia. So we are off, and she has no idea what's gonna happen. My poor girl. I'm just cherishing these moments right now in the car with her, because any type of surgery where they're going under any type of anesthesia can be scary, and always a chance that there could be complications and things can be fatal. So, oh, she's doing that thing where she puts her elbows down. Oh, she's actually really relaxed right now. She just laid down. So I'm just hanging out with her. We're talking to each other on the way to the vet. Ain't that right, Piggy? Mama loves you. Alright, so we just pulled into the vet's office. It's 8 a.m. and we need to get her out of the truck and into the vet's office. Alright, we are running into some Florida fog on here. Alright, girlie. You'll be different after this. All right, let's get her inside. So I'm back in the car. I just dropped Penelope off. I'm a little sad. I feel a little bit weird about it. Just because I've never like left her. She's always been at home. We've never had any like big vet appointments. She's only gone to the vet like once, just for like a checkup. So I will check back in a couple hours after she's done with the surgery, and I will tell you guys exactly why she's getting surgery. All right, you guys, so it's 1 o'clock right now. It's been 5 hours since I dropped her off. So some things have happened within the last 5 hours, but I'm gonna call really quick and see if she's ready to be picked up. So let's see what they say.
Your sweet girl is all set. We trimmed her all up and she's good to go.
Alrighty.
You can come get her at any time since she wasn't tranked or anything, okay?
Right, perfect. Alrighty, I'm on my way. Thank you. All right, you guys, so that was the doctor, and she's ready to be picked up. So in the last 5 hours, some things have changed, and she actually didn't end up going for her surgery. So I got a call from the doctor about at 9:30ish, and they basically were like, just so you know, this is a really tedious surgery that's gonna take a long time, and we're gonna need another doctor to scrub in, so it's gonna be more money. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But then things changed, and she asked why I wanted to get Penelope spayed. And I said, well, she can be a little bit bratty on times, but you know, mostly just because I thought it was for health benefits to get her spayed. So that's what we were doing. I guess since Penelope weighs over 50 pounds, she weighs 55 pounds, so I guess it's pretty risky to do the spay with her being that big because her organs are bigger, if that makes sense. That's kind of how it was explained to me. So what that means is like where they have to take out what they need to take out, they would actually have to take out some vital organs, I guess, and then take out what they need to take out and then put the organs back in. So it was going to be a really risky surgery, but as she informed me that at this point the risk to spay her is far greater than any other medical hiccup that could maybe come up of her not being spayed. So on the phone I actually made the decision with her professional advice to not spay Penelope because they were worried that she may not make it out of the surgery alive. So it wasn't worth the risk to do that. I can deal with her being bratty. She's actually not even bratty to me. She can be bratty to people that she doesn't really know or hasn't really known much, and that's only when she's going through her heat cycle. But in general, she's a really sweet pig, so I'm not worried about it that much, and definitely not worried about it enough to possibly risk losing Penelope. So we've decided to not go through with the surgery. While she was there though, they did trim her hoofs, and then they kind of just like cleaned her teeth. So we went ahead and had them do that, so that's why she's been there still. So I'm heading over there now to go pick her up to see how she's doing. So we got our girl back in the car. Let's say hi to her. I literally just gave her a little dog treat. Can we see your foots? Will you show your foots? She got her hoofs nice and trimmed. Very interesting looking. You don't want me to hold them? Nice. That looks great. Sure. Alright, well we gotta get her home. We're gonna feed her because she hasn't gotten to eat this morning or drink any water because she was supposed to have this surgery. So we gotta get her home and give her some, I guess we would call it lunch now. Isn't that right, Piggy? Is that scary? We're all done. You're all done. How are you doing, Pig? So she must be really scared or shocked or something because I just tried to feed her and she threw up right here on my rug. And then she kind of was like choking a little bit, so I don't know. So I'm choosing to wait to feed her till her anxiety or whatever she's encountering is going down. We've just given her a lot of water and she's just really been laying down. So she is worn out.
The vet was not a fun experience for you, huh, Penelope? Huh, Penelope?
Come here, P. But Penelope did get a pedicure. So if you can see, those little toesies are shorter now. I need to take a file though and actually file them a little bit because they're kind of like a blunt cut. And I feel like that's going to hurt me. Hi Penelope, how are you doing? So it's been a couple of days now and she's all back to normal. The first day she was really weird. I just think she was in like a lot of shock, but now she's all good. She's chilling, hanging out, eating grass, back to normal. Alright you guys, so I just want to take just a couple minutes to answer some questions about Penelope and our new pig, Stuart, as we're calling him right now. The reason Penelope was originally going to get spayed was because she, when she goes into heat, which is like 21 to 28 days, every 21 to every 28 days, she can be a little bit bratty, but she's really not bratty to myself or Mike, but she is bratty to strangers or people that she doesn't know that well. But it's only for like a day or two, just because she kind of tries to establish dominance against people that she doesn't really know, but then it quickly goes away and she is back to being really nice and really sweet, so no big deal. And then with the new pig coming who's not neutered, we just feared that whenever they did meet that they had the possibility of mating since they both are not fixed. So he's not neutered, she's not spayed. We just thought we would just have Penelope spayed, so then one, she wouldn't be very bratty just between those couple of days, and then two, no chances of any little baby pigs running around. But when the vet told us that the risk of her going through that surgery was way greater than her just being a little bit of a brat for a couple days, that's when we decided that it wasn't worth it. Because again, she's not even mean to us, and she's really not even mean, she just gets a little bit dominant. So that's what we called that off. So again, I saw a ton of you guys in the comments asking if they were gonna mate, how are they gonna be around each other if they're not spayed or neutered, so on and so forth. But no, we don't plan to breed them ever. That was never the goal of getting another pig. So we are gonna go ahead and get Stuart neutered now that we can't get Penelope spayed. So there'll be no chance of having any piglets running around. Someone's happy. Oh my gosh, she's running. Okay, that was interesting. They just came running. Anyways, but yeah, I hope that clears it up. We don't plan to breed them. We do plan to get Stuart neutered since we couldn't get Penelope spayed. Originally the plan was to get Penelope spayed, just get that done exactly like about the time that we got him. So we got him technically on a Sunday. We were supposed to be getting her spayed on the following Wednesday, so it was gonna be perfect timing. But yeah, that didn't happen. So I am super grateful with my decision though, not to spay her, not to take the risk. I was so shooken up by that. So I am so glad we didn't go through with it, but I'm going to go ahead and show you Mr. Stewart and how he's acclimating. And we've actually not, when I'm recording this right now, he's actually have never been outside into that pasture yet. I just wanted him to understand that he gets fed in the pen. So worst case scenario, if we couldn't get him back in the pen when we first got him or anything like that, if we do shake some grain, he'll come back to the pen. So I wanted him to know that home base was the pen so that we didn't have any unfortunate events of him trying to run away or anything like that. He is in a pasture that's partially fenced, just the back of it's not fenced, which leads to woods. I'm not afraid of him like necessarily running away and getting lost. I just was afraid of him not wanting to go back in the pen. We needed him to, so I just wanted him to understand a little bit that yes, feeding time is inside the pen, so then he'll be more motivated. So it's been a couple days now, so we're gonna try to let him out and see what he does. So this is me walking right up to him. He's being lazy. Whoop, you up now, huh? Hi, buddy. How are you? How you doing, dude? He has rooted a lot, but he's enjoying his space. So I am just a little bit nervous to let him out right now, but he's got to come out one day, so today's gonna be the day. All right, Stuart, are you ready to meet this pasture? Come on, buddy. It's a big moment, you guys. All right, we're gonna see how well he does. So he's going an interesting route. This is the route that we will generally take. This is the little alleyway. Is he freaking you out a little bit? So this is the little alleyway, and I think Trigger's in the stall too, so Trigger's really scared of pigs too. So this will be funny if he goes down this route. But of course this is like the non-grassiest route, so I don't know why he wants to go this way. I want him to go that way. How do you feel about that piggy? How do you feel about that piggy? It's weird, right? And he's on the move. You're in my shot. Move your big nose. Alright, so we're gonna follow him and see if maybe we can just push him almost out of this little alleyway. But he is coming up behind Trigger's stall. So I hope Trigger doesn't kick the back of the stall. Hey buddy, how you doing? He's like standing completely the opposite way. So I think Mike's up here, so maybe this will scare Mike a little bit. Having a major turning. Here we go. I think that scared him just a little bit, that little bit of a tight space, but he walked there himself. No one forced him. Alright, so when I said I was going to let him out, it's because I said that I wanted him to know where the grain was. This is our grain, and he actually doesn't really care about it as I had thought, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a challenge to get him back in the pen, but we will do it. But he's just kind of roaming around, and of course he has all this area to roam, and he's deciding to roam in the area that I don't want him to roam, so figures. So here he is. He's walking around in the pasture. So he's doing pretty good. He's hanging out, eating lots of grass. He doesn't seem interested to leave, so that's good. He just again seemed interested to go in the places that I didn't want him to go, which could eventually lead him into leaving. So as long as he stays over in this area, which of course he would only ever be over here supervised until we get it fenced, and then he can hang out here more. But till then, we just wanted to get him used to all the smells and comfortable before him and Penelope meet through this fence right here. What's up, Stuart?
chompy pig. Whoa, whoa! What was that, dude? Alright, so as you can see, he's back in. Mike just had to pick him up and bring him in because I didn't want him to go into the forest. He's getting a little bit scared. He still really doesn't understand that the food is here and this is home, so he just needs a little bit more food motivation just to understand that's in here. So he's eating in here now and he's back in. So that was day 1. He was out there for maybe 15 minutes and we'll just keep trying. But for now, I think it's only been not even a week, so he has to just get more acclimated and understand that we're his people now. Right, buddy? You're such a good boy.
Alright, you guys, so that's basically how Penelope was supposed to have surgery, and then it went really wrong, and there was a huge risk of her possibly dying and not making it out of surgery. So we decided we aren't gonna spay her, and we're just gonna go ahead and get Mr. Stewart neutered eventually once he gets more acclimated. But it has been a full week filled with pig madness. A lot of you guys reached out when I had put on my Instagram that Penelope was going to the vet, and you guys were just saying, oh, is she okay, is she okay? Luckily this time it was actually more of like a maintenance type of vet appointment rather than her getting sick and needing to go to the vet. She's doing good. She was actually not sick, she just had needed to get surgery, and the surgery was called off. So that's where we're at. Alright, you guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, and I'll see you in the next one.